Okay, so that teaser you just watched, I made the whole thing inside FLORA. Text to image to video, one Canva, except the editing part, of course. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, how to think in a node-based system, and that once it clicks, it genuinely changes how fast you can go from an idea in your head to something moving on screen. And I'll show you how FAUNA, the assistant inside FLORA, can write a lot of data for you with simple instructions. But I want to be honest with you from the start. This is the logic of the tool. It's not the craft. We'll talk about that difference at the end. For now, let Naïa show you how it all connects. Let's get into it.
This is FLORA, one endless canvas, and one assistant, FAUNA, that builds on it for you. Today we go from a single line of text to a finished cinematic teaser. Everything starts with a node: text, image, or video. We're starting with a text node, using GPT 5.5. I asked for a simple idea: to create a 30-second teaser storyboard, and it writes the detail for me. I added another text node, also GPT 5.5, describing what is the teaser about. Then I wanted to create another storyboard, but this time in illustration style. So I just duplicated the first text node and changed the style description. I connect the first two nodes. I feed two text outputs into a new one and ask it to combine them. That's how ideas compound on this canvas. Then, same story, I connect it to my storyboard illustration request node. Here's my first time-coded shot list. And the second one. Let's go ahead and create our visual storyboards. I connect the shot list text node to an image node. To better organize my Canva, I name most of my nodes. I used Nano Banana 2 and GPT Image 2. Here are my storyboards. Same concept with two different styles as requested. This is where FAUNA takes over. Instead of building node by node, I just talk to it. I select the storyboard and ask FAUNA to take that one storyboard and split it into 9 separate keyframes using Nano Banana 2, 16:9 ratio, 4K resolution. And it does it in one move. 9 new image nodes, laid out in storyboard order, top left to bottom right. Each frame is its own node now. The whole sequence, ready for the animation. Now, instead of writing a prompt image to video and connect it to the keyframe 9 times, I ask FAUNA to do this. So by selecting my time-coded shot list and my visual storyboard, I ask FAUNA to turn that shot list into 9 clean image-to-video prompts, 1 per keyframe, written for motion. And here it is, all my 9 video prompts node. Then I split them into 9 nodes with the Split List into Nodes button. Then the magic instruction. I ask FAUNA to connect each image and its prompt node to one video node, in order. I used Kling 3 first, 1080, 16:9. FAUNA wires all 9 for me. And the frames come alive. Of course, you can iterate separately each prompt now if you're not happy with the outcome of each video. But at least you have the first round fully done of your teaser. FLORA created actions, where you have a lot of new options. What I will show you today is how we stitch videos into one sequence, color grade it, and add audio. You will find the options in Tools button above your video node. Choose Stitch Videos, and connect the rest of your videos to it. Now it plays as a single piece. The traveler, the forest, and the creature waiting in the storm. Now let's color grade it. I chose cinematic black and white look. Now if I want to try another video generator model to have a different feel to my motion, I can select all video nodes all at once, change the model, and hit Run one time. Now let's add an audio track. You can upload any track you want and connect it with your video sequence to merge audio into video action option. Some bonus tips. First one. You can split your storyboard node using grid. But I didn't use it previously because I wanted FAUNA to preserve the prompt for each keyframe. But it can be useful in other cases. FLORA recently added a search option. When you're working with hundreds of nodes on your canvas, it can be hard to find one specific node after a week or two. But if you named it something like Illustration STB, you can simply type that into the search bar and find it instantly. So, that's the walkthrough. And this is only to show you the process, from text to image to video, using FAUNA, actions, and how to think inside a node-based system. My workflow isn't set in stone. It's just one way to help you see the logic. Once you understand that, you can build your own workflow. Let me show you the teaser after it was edited in Adobe Premiere.
Now everything Naïa just walked you through, that's a small part of what you can do in FLORA and how it works. The logic, the flow, but don't confuse that with craft. Craft is something else. It's taste, it's thinking, it's everything you know about filmmaking app showing up in its 1,000 small decisions. The tool doesn't give you that, you do. Two examples. The first one, when FLORA stitched your clips together, that is not editing. Editing is rhythm, timing, where you cut and why you hold and why you let go. The teaser you just saw went through editing, a pass of color, and a little bit of sound. You can't master that in FLORA yet. You do maybe in Adobe Premiere, but I hope it's coming soon. Second one, the prompts FAUNA writes for you. I never use them as they are, maybe some of them, but like I said in previous videos, I always read them, iterate, rewrite them based on my vision, the emotion I want you to feel in that moment, the logic of sequence, a dozen things I can barely put into words. So use the tool for what is brilliant as speed, structure, getting your idea moving fast, but bring yourself to it, your knowledge, your feeling. That's what makes a great story. If you like this video, subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.